In our country, irrigation is done in different methods, and the water sources available are river water, tanks, ponds, and also the rainwater is used for irrigation. Sometimes modern methods are used for irrigation. These are drip irrigation, sprinkler system, and these systems help us to save the water. Drip irrigation has a number of advantages. For example, water conservation. In drip irrigation, drop by drop, water is provided to the root of the crop plant and there is no wastage of water. Water is only available in the target area and our crop plant gets sufficient water. Next is weeding. Weeds are unwanted plants. These are present in our crop field and these weeds compete our crop plant. They get nutrients from our soil, they get water from our soil, and also they are very harmful for our crop plants because they do not allow the crop plant to spread. So weeds are removed from the crop field. These weeds are removed by manually or using chemicals. Manually, we can uproot the weed plant and also by using chemicals like 2,4-D. These chemicals are called weedicides. So weedicides are those chemical substances which are used in the crop field to remove the weeds. Weedicides are poisonous. So whenever we use weedicides in our crop field, we should be aware of the harmfulness of these weeds. Weedicides should be sprayed on the weed plant so that it may be destroyed. The last step in agriculture practice is harvesting. When the crop plant is mature, it is cut and collected. This is called harvesting. Nowadays, harvester is used for cultivation, for harvesting on a large scale. Also, thresher are used for removing the chaff from the grains. Winnowing was done manually, and winnowing is the process by which we can separate the chaff from the grains. And at last, when the grain is produced, we need to store the grains for our future because all the production, all the crop production, all the grains we can't use at a very little time. So for future they are stored in a storage. The storage are called granary or drums or tanks. These are used in future. But before storage, we must dry the grains. At first, we dry the grains in the sun, then in a shade, so that minimum requirement of water for the seeds should be regained by the seed. And by using neem leaves or some chemicals, we can save our grains from different germs, microorganisms, or moss. Next, we will study the animal husbandry. This is also a part of agriculture. Actually, agriculture has two branches, that is animal husbandry and crop production. Animal husbandry is the practice of keeping animals. Different animals are kept for our different food items like milk, meat, egg, and also for several other items. Honey bee gives us honey. So all these animals are highly beneficial and we keep them for our use, for our food items. And this is called animal husbandry. Milch animals are those animals which produce milk. Cows, goats, buffaloes, all these are those animals which provide us milk. So these animals are called milch animal. Some animals are for meat and egg like hens, turkey, geese. These give us meat and eggs. Also, honey is obtained from honey bee. Rearing of honey bees for honey is called apiculture. For milk, we keep in milk giving animals called dairy farms. So, the practice of breeding and raising domestic or farm animals for food and other need is called animal husbandry. In India, different types of cows, buffaloes are kept for milk, and also different animals are there for fish and meat giving animals, goat, etc. are used highly for food items. So, in this way, we have finished this chapter in short agricultural practice and crop production. You have to see the lesson and also try to do the question answer from your book. And next, we will see the next chapter. Thank you.